Are you really that brain dead, bro? 1 month, only 1 month of not fapping. You are fapping every single day for 11 months, and you think that 1 month of you not doing it will revert all of the damage you did a whole year? I'm talking about no, not November, if you haven't realized already. This, not a dumb challenge, because this challenge is really good. It gets people to not fap, to not watch porn, to not do all of these habits. But bro, 1 month. 1 month is not enough. It's impossible to revert all of the damage. I want you to imagine this. Imagine a car and it's driving at really high speed, 250 kilometers an hour, really high speed. Do you think as soon as that car pushes on the brakes, it will stop immediately? Of course not. There's inertia. The car will continue moving, even though, of course, it might slow down, but it will continue moving. It's the same with your fapping problem. Do you think as soon as the 1st of November comes, as soon as you slam on the brakes, your car will stop immediately? Nope. It's impossible for you to win nofap. The damage will be already done. You will continue fapping, and you might lie and say, "Oh, I'm still in, I'm still in." Because I used to fucking do this, bro. I used to, as soon as I started fapping, I didn't know about nofap, I didn't know about all this. But I started seeing the No Not November memes. So I looked into it. I started seeing what was happening, what's all this. And I saw, oh, you should not fap in November. Amazing. Yet I was fapping twice a day. Twice a day. Sometimes even 3 times a day. It was bad. So as soon as November came, I knew, okay, no nothing, no porn, no nothing, not fapping, not anything. Guess what? Okay, I was fine for 2, 3, 4 days maybe. 5 days maximum. Yet I was fapping. I would fap once or twice. After that, I would be like, oh no, I lost in November, but I won't tell anyone. So I will continue, I will try doing it. I was doing it for 3 or 4 days. Even though I was telling myself I will survive the whole month. I would fap again. So in November, when I was supposed to not fap at all, zero, I was fapping like 4 or 5 times, which is a huge achievement, by the way. When before this, I was fapping 40 times, 50 times a month, going down to like 5 or 6 or 7. It's a huge realization, a huge achievement. But still, guess what I would do after November was done? Do it at as much as I can. 3 times a day for a whole week. Because I was finally able to do it, right? 1 month of nofap is not enough. And I will split this video in 2 sections, talking about why it isn't enough and how you will not be able to win the next nofap, the next No Not November challenge. But first of all, my name is Stefan and I'm a leader of young men that are striving to become the best version of themselves. If you're willing to put in the work, it would be awesome if you click on the subscribe button to see more videos like this on your home feed, to be reminded to put in the work and become successful like me. And if you also want more help on your mental health and to quit this addiction, click on the first link in the description right now to improve mental health and to get closer to me. So see you there, bro. Fapping is the biggest problem humanity and males have ever encountered. They are keeping you castrated with porn. They are feeding you lies. How many times have you heard on the internet that fapping is good for you? Oh, it reduces the risk of a prostate cancer. I wasn't that dumb. I didn't trust these guys. But it was too late. I was already addicted to this drug. I tried to stop. Okay, no fap. I won't do anything. I won't fap for the rest of my life. 2 days later, I was stuck. I had this strong urge to do it. No, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Suppress your horniness and don't do it. 2 hours pass, I would fap. I was feeling shame. I was feeling depressed. I was feeling so down that I would end up fapping 2 or 3 times after that. Because I was already at day 0, so I might as well do it a few more times. That's how low I was. So of course, when no fap, or no, not November, would come around, I wasn't able to succeed. And I was lying, telling everyone online and one of my friends, oh, I always survived NoFap. Oh, fucking NoFap, not NoFap, no, not November. I never lost no, not November. What the fuck? Once, in one November, I was able to do it once. When I was slowly getting off this drug, because it's a fucking drug. You're addicted to it. Only in one November, I was able to do it once. And I was super proud of myself. But after that month, I was continuing doing it almost every single day. Every other day. So it wasn't that amazing. But it was progress. And I already told you the example with the moving car. If you're fapping at least twice a week, which is still a lot, but twice a week. And I know many people are doing twice a fucking day. But let's give you the benefit of the doubt. And you're fapping twice a week. It's like a moving car. You're moving at 60 kilometers an hour. November comes. Maybe if you're smart enough, you try to minimize the amount of times you fap in October as well. So you push the brakes, you slam on the brakes earlier. You slam on the brakes in October. So when it comes to November, the car isn't really moving. So you don't fap in November. If you fap twice, usually, in like the whole year, and you stop doing it in October to prepare yourself for November, for another November, and in October, instead of fapping, 8 times, you fap twice, then in November, it's going to be super easy to not fap because you're already used to it. But if you're fapping twice a day, the minute till November comes, the minute till November arrives, do not use the fucking, you got what I mean. If you fap the minute till, like, bro, I'm glad I didn't do this. I knew guys that were fapping like at 11:55 on the 31st of October to fap one last time before November. Bro, I'm glad I didn't do this. But if you are that kind of guy, how much do you think you will be able to survive November? Minutes? Hours maybe? Or let's say 2 days maximum. I doubt you will be able to survive the whole month. It's like having a hungry person and having food dangling in front of them. But you tell them, no, don't eat it. And they're starving. They will eat the food. They're starving. Bro, I just realized the environment fucks you up as well. With this food example, with a starving person. Men are not how... Bro, we are not how we used to be. Men, 100 years ago, 200, 500 years ago, were in school till they were 18. Then after that, they were getting married. Fucking married at 18 or even earlier to a woman. And he was able to be intimate with her at 18, 17, 16, bro. Because they were getting married. And he was able to do whatever he wanted with that woman. He didn't have magazines with porn. He didn't have fucking Instagram and TikTok showing softcore porn to him every single day. He had his woman. He could do shit with his woman. So this desire, this primal desire, was suppressed. It was like a starving person was eating. He didn't have to fap, to jank, to wank off. A person that's full will be less likely to eat the cookies when they're in front of the sweets when they're in front of them. Less likely. But a person that's starving, 100% he will eat it. It's the same with you. If you don't have any intimate relationships, any woman next to you, anything, you are like the starving person. And when this sugar, these cookies appear in front of you, porn, TikTok, softcore, like underage girls showing their ass on TikTok. When these treats appear in front of you, you will be more likely to eat them, to indulge into them, to fap, because you are lacking intimacy. And after telling this, I don't know if I should tell you this, bro. If you may or may not know, should I do this, bro? I don't know. Fuck it, I will tell you. You're a homie. You've watched 11 minutes. You're a homie. If you may or may not know, I've been in a one-year-old relationships. Fuck, bro. If you may or may not know, I have been in a one-year-old relationship. I'm still a virgin. 1 year, and we didn't do anything. Before meeting her, I was slowly getting off this drug. I was finally stopping porn, fapping. Maybe I was fapping once a week, maybe at the worst case scenario, before meeting her. After I met her, we became a couple, I stopped fapping altogether. Because I thought, finally, I get the real thing, bro. Finally, I can do it. Guess what? 3 months pass. Nothing. Nothing. And my hopes of actually doing it go down. So I was able to not fap for 3 months straight. Because I had not this desire, but I knew that I could do the real thing if I don't fap. I just knew it, I felt it. But as months went by, I realized that's not the truth. And I became I became a fapper again. I felt, even though I was with her, I still felt this intimacy part of me wasn't fulfilled. So I was going to Reddit, to these sites, to fill that void. So I was addicted again. I was in this trap again. It was hard to get off it. We broke up in August, and I started becoming serious about NoFap again in like July, I believe. And it was hard, bro. Trust me, it was hard. Especially after the relationship, I felt even more lonely. So I ended up fapping like 5 times a week. Even though I was on NoFap, technically. I wanted to quit. But I felt even lonelier than when I was in the relationship. So don't fall into this trap. Many people are lonely, and they will fap just because they're lonely. So if you are able to find a woman and you're able to do whatever you want with her, in any way, shape, or form. Not fucking beat her and kill her. Not that stuff. You know what I mean, bro. Intimacy stuff related. Intimacy related stuff. If you're able to do anything you want, 100% your addiction will go away. Even when I had the hope that I could do it, I was able to not do it at all. So I want you to reframe your mind and to start thinking that if you do not fap, your life will improve 10 times. It will get 10 times as better. And because of this, you will be able to attract the woman of your dreams. The woman you will be able to have sex with fucking 10 times a day. But you have to believe in yourself. And you have to believe that fapping reduces all of your chances of attracting her. Because she will not be attracted to the version of you that faps. She will not be attracted to the version of you that skips work to fap. Because I used to be that guy. I knew I had work, but I was getting the urge, so I might as well do it, bro. I used to be like that. The woman of your dreams will be attracted to you when you stop fapping altogether. And that should give you hope. As soon as I realized this, I was able to quit. Whenever I was getting the urge to fap, I was getting up and I was reminding myself of why I was doing it. I was prioritizing the future self. Because I know my future self will have the beautiful woman next to him. But if I fap now to get this short-term pleasure, he will suffer. I know this video was to be about No Nut November. And I'm telling you, you should be on No Nut November the whole year. No Nut November should be your whole life. You should get to the point where you are able to fap once a year. Once a year. Once a year. I'm not perfect as well. The last time I fapped, I'm gonna be totally honest, a month and a half ago. I don't know what happened, but a month and a half ago. But I'm telling you, I never felt happier, more fulfilled, driven to work. Because I know what I'm after. I know that she will be mine. I do not know who she is, but I know she will be mine. And the fact that you're fapping every single day, almost, or not almost, fucking twice a day, makes you retarded. You're not able to enjoy normal life. Because what kind of person, think of it, what kind of person faps? Think of the whole social hierarchy. What kind of person faps? The one at the bottom. The one that can't serve society. The alpha male gets all the women he wants. But the last male, all he can do is sit in the corner and just wank off. Become better. Go up in these ranks. Because the first person in the social hierarchy, the number one person, gets all the girls. The second best, no, let's say the first one gets 80% of the girls. The second best gets 10%. Then the third best and the fourth best and the fifth best get to share the last 10% of women. It's brutal. It's brutal, bro. Trust me, it's brutal. But you should start going up. And if you fap, you will remain in this low period. The best way I was able to quit fapping was by improving my mental health. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to pitch anything. But as soon as I improved my mental health, this fapping problem went away. Because fapping is not the whole problem. It's a cause of the whole problem, of the bigger picture. When you solve this massive picture, this massive problem, fapping is not even in your life anymore. This massive problem is having poor mental health. And if you want more help with your mental health, click on the first link in the description. I know I sound like a salesman, but click on the first link because it's free right now. The community is currently in the beta because I'm still learning. I'm like an AI. I'm still learning. But as soon as I get the secret formula to improve mental health, it will be paid. And everyone that joined in the beta will remain there for free for a lifetime. So trust me, bro. I will do anything in my powers to help you. Anything. So if you want my help, if you want to get closer to me, click on the first link and I will meet you there. Play the video, learn about it. If you have any doubts, just watch the whole video. I would love to see you there and I would love to help you escape this problem because it's a huge problem. So see you there, bro. Mwah.